All right. All right. Hi, welcome. Are you wanting to know more about how to attract your divine masculine, your twin flame, your soulmate? Well, if that's you, then this is the video for you. Welcome back to my channel. I am an intuitive. I love channeling the energy of being a divine goddess, and I help my clients truly feel comfortable, confident, mind, body, and spirit in their feminine essence. Like I said before, mind, body, and spirit. My name is Nicole Elissa, and I've been doing this for many years. I've been helping women from all over the world, both in English and in Spanish, attracting their divine partner. But more importantly, I help women embody feminine confidence, their goddess energy. I've always been passionate about helping women, and I wanted to come in really quickly just to share with you the most self-loving way to attract your divine masculine, your twin flame, your soulmate. I know we live in a day where there's so many videos around twin flame, soulmate, divine masculine, divine feminine, and you're like, what is all of that? You know, and you feel that pull in your heart, like, I feel called to that, right? Why isn't, like, it's just normal for us to feel that, because as feminine women, we know that feminine energy is about feeling good about who we are as we are. But what does the world say to us? You have to compete for love. You have to compete for attention. You have to demonstrate that you're a bad bitch, etc. I'm just saying the things that are coming through me right now. And there's a lot of confusion around feminine energy, and also when it comes to attraction. So I wanted to demystify the process for you and share with you how to embody, how to attract, first and foremost, your partner, your divine soulmate, in a way that is honoring to you, to your goddessness, and how you can activate that divine frequency. This is gonna be a short live. I was planning to record this originally just like a regular video, but I was guided to do as a live. So for those of you that are joining, welcome. I'm more than excited to read your comments and to support you. So as we start this video, I wanted to share something about divine attraction. You know, it is so important not to get trapped in the rabbit hole of whether the man that you're meeting is your soulmate, is your divine twin flame, or your divine masculine. When we get too trapped in the love attraction journey and we make it about the man, the divine masculine, and we don't make it about us, our divine feminine, I hear like it's a wrap. It's a wrap, because attracting your divine partner is never going to be about the partner. It is always going to be about you, if you're a feminine woman. Why do I say this? Because what happens when you think that you found your divine masculine or your twin flame and it didn't work out? Energetically, we can get trapped in this energy of waiting for the person to come in, or even thinking that because the person is not coming in, nobody else is going to match up. When, I'm going to give you a different metaphor here. When have you ever tried to force something to happen with a man and it has actually worked out for the long haul? You know why this doesn't work out? Because the divine masculine or men, masculine energy, they're all about freedom. Feminine energy is all about love. So men need to feel free to choose you. There can be no coercion, no control, no traps, no doing divine work just to get this one particular person. It always backfires. You know, it's been a hard lesson. It was a hard lesson for me many years ago. I used to be like #obsessed with the guys that I was dating. I was like, if only they can see how amazing I am. But it was never about them seeing how amazing what it was. It was about me seeing how amazing I am, you know? So the same thing applies to you. When has it ever worked out for you in the long haul? When have you ever bought a crystal to attract love? I don't know if for some reason it's really hot right now. But when have you ever bought a crystal to attract that particular person, and have you ever gotten their attention for a long period of time? When we as women feel like we need to do X, Y, or Z to get a man, we lose ourselves. Why? Because feminine energy is about you being the universe. These are things that I teach and that are part of my trademark process of your feminine power of attraction. I teach my clients inside of this process that we as women, we are a universe. Every single woman is a universe, meaning you are the universe. I wonder if I'm sweating because I'm doing this video, or is it just like life playing a prank on me? But anyways, I'm sweating like a lot and it's not normal. So you're a universe. Your job is not to try to force somebody to come and choose you. Your job is to enjoy yourself, to allow intimacy to occur within you and with another person. So I really strongly advise to be, here's what I advise to attract your divine partner. You have to trust that life, the universe, it's gonna bring you the most delicious, the most epic partner to you in your lifetime, the one that is gonna be the most enriching for you, and it cannot be rooted in a pain story. You know, there's this thing I noticed a lot, and it's been coming up to my awareness strongly, specifically today. How as women, we tend to romanticize pain, or romanticize the idea that love is gonna come with pain. Sometimes I hear it's because we feel out of our power. How about we start normalizing love with peace? If you're like, nah, then this video is not for you. It's really not. But if you feel called for peace, and a peace that then leads to passion, to devotion, then this video is for you. So if you want to be very careful, because I've seen this happen before. You meet somebody that you think is your twin flame. You saw it on an Instagram post of, you know, just somebody that maybe like, you know, just a post. You're like, I think this is my twin flame. And then out of nowhere, when things don't work out, you blame yourself. You want to know the following. I invite you to know the following. It's so important not to label it, not to label your of who you're meeting. Don't ever make it about the man. You're gonna miss the mark, always. You are going to create a container of your pain, just like festering there. It's gonna regurgitate all those stories of you not being met, and maybe overdoing it, overgiving to a person just because you think they're your twin flame or your soulmate. So how I invite you to look at it, and I am an intuitive. I know I look young, but I'm an old soul. I really am, and I've been doing this for many years. And I'm really passionate about understanding the universe, and I'm a big fan of truth, universal truth. It's a reason why I'm an intuitive as well. Why sometimes when I work with my clients, I can look into the energy and tell them what's going on. Some of my clients this week, I've been telling them, like, Nicole, you're so psychic. I don't know if it's this Mercury retrograde or not, but I've been on point. Like, when I tell you I've been on point, it's what's been happening. But I've been a fan of truth. Why? Because I experienced many times in my life being manipulated. I do not want to be manipulated by anyone. No longer so. I'm going to clear that, because I'm not inviting weird stuff into my life or people with bad intentions. The thing here is that something, whether it's karmically, energetically, happens when you make somebody kind of like the one in your energy. I always recommend that you approach this with relaxed but intentional energy. It doesn't mean that it's not passionate. It's passionate, but it's a deeper understanding of the universe. When you know, soulmates are not necessarily coming into your life just to be the love of your life. Soulmates are friends on the other side that are helping you in your divine purpose in the moment. So I like to use this, and I've used this before in my own life, and I've shared this with my clients too. I've experienced soulmates who have taught me self-respect, meaning they were not treating me right. So how I let that go was, okay, I know that he's a soulmate. I know that I would have dreams with the person. I would have memories of even like whether it's like a past life. If the person was traveling and they came back to the country, I could pick up in the moment in the day, like, oh, they're back, like that kind of stuff. Or I wouldn't see this person for years and they were living in a different country and I was just randomly guided to go to this place, and then boom, I would meet them. It's all of these things in your short, like sometimes in our short vision makes us think this person is the one. Look, never make it about the man. Like never. Why? Because soulmates can teach you self-respect, self-love. Best way to do this is to be grateful. Just be grateful. Thank you for teaching me self-love, and I'm going to focus on my own goddessness, on feeling like, I don't know, the diva, the amazing queen that I am, and moving on next. Why? Because men need to feel free to choose you. When you are energetically stuck waiting on a man to choose you in this lifetime or another, and you're just waiting, it's kind of like a little bit of a mess. It becomes kind of like a little bit of a karmic mess sometimes. So for you to embody your goddess consciousness, you have to choose yourself above choosing the person. If you're waiting for them and you're making them the one, you don't know what you don't know. The universe has a larger, bigger picture for you. The universe will always have like a really amazing, enriching experience or amazing partner for you. But when you are so stuck in making it about him, you miss out on the point. You have to trust that the universe knows what's best for you. Can you trust protection when you really crave it, is what I'm getting. Because a lot of you like want protection. You want to be protected when the universe is trying to protect you, but you're like, oh, it has to be him. As women, as feminine goddesses, we have to learn the mastery of just kind of relaxing, letting go, choosing ourselves. You cannot expect a man to choose you if you're not choosing yourself, okay? So this is really important. I've seen this happen before, holding on to a man, even because you think it's your soulmate, etc. Just let the universe show you who that person really is and trust it, whether they're ready or not. If you want to attract your amazing partner, I have an amazing video that I did on this called Why Your Soulmate Experience Was a Big WTF. I love that video. A lot of people get a lot from it. So you can look it up, and I'm going to post it in the comment section below. You want to attract the soulmate that is not only ready, available, like it has to be somebody that's really compatible with you for the long haul, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, sexually, however you want to like look at it. Hi there, love. Great point about not making it about him. Never. Yes, I love that. I love that. Hi there, gorgeous. Thank you so much for commenting. So you never want to make it about the man. You like feminine energy is so big and so expansive. It's not contracted like, oh my God, does he want me or not? It's not. Or doubting your word and your essence. For every man that has rejected you, thank him. If you are like upset, obsessed, frustrated about not being chosen, thank that person, because you're not choosing yourself yet. If you were really choosing yourself, you would not be so upset about somebody not choosing you. Thank them. Gratitude is the fastest way to move forward. Because when you know something's not for you, you don't try to force it. That's an abandonment wound. So attraction is built, especially like with masculine energy, when a goddess knows her worth. I've always said this before. Men love about you what you love about yourself. You have to know yourself first. So here's what I actually see this. It's like if you're trying so like it has to be him, or look, people have to be ready to love you. They have to be ready to love you. You cannot make them ready to love you. Your worth cannot be tied to making somebody want you. So how do you go about this? How do you go about attracting your divine partner? Well, number one, you have to choose yourself. You're a goddess, okay? You're unique in essence. Nobody else is like you. I personally believe that it has to do with even being confident with not being seen. Being in a room where men are not paying attention to you and you loving the heck out of yourself. And enjoying the heck out of yourself is what I'm getting. Feeling goddessy, delicious. Like, this is gonna sound weird, but I heard sexual. And I know what it means. I know what it means, but if you do not, just let me know. Because it's almost like you turn off your light when you feel like somebody's not noticing you. But it's okay. When you are a goddess, you know that there are certain, I hear, foes that are not right for you. Or they will become foes to your energy field, to your own ecosystem, if you're trying to get them to choose you, right? So you have to feel good in your essence. You have to know who you are. For example, I'm a big mixture of water, like water in my chart, and earth. I don't have a lot of fire in me. I don't have that energy. But can you be comfortable with yourself being who you are, understanding your waters, or the depth of the earth, or the fire in your spirit, or like every sign, like whoever it is, can you understand your essence and love on it and cherish on it without shrinking when you're in the presence of other women? The other element about this is that in order to embody your goddess energy, you have to feel comfortable with intimacy. One of the major blockages of intimacy that I feel for women is that fear of a man not choosing them, a fear of a man not being attracted for them on the long haul. What that secretly is saying in that energy is, I'm not enough somewhere, or the odds are against me, meaning I have no power in my universe to attract what I want, stability. So it is about you starting to ingrain that energy of stability within your system and your spirit. Give me 1 second, I just need to make sure, because I have another appointment now, and I want to make sure that I am on time. But the thing here is that attraction is so vital. Yes, I have some time left. Attraction is so vital. In order for you to master attraction, you have to master the waters of intimacy, of knowing and allowing a man to come in while you knowing that you're a catch, that you're the prize. Feeling expanded, knowing that you're more than enough, and feeling your own deliciousness. I keep saying that. And one of the ways, this is important, like you have to work on not only feeling sufficient, feeling at peace with yourself, and also building up your power of attraction in a sense of knowing, of feeling more like a catch, not by titles, not by accolades, not by, looking at your money and building up money. No, none of those things really matter at the end of the day. To build that point of attraction, you cannot build your attraction on external things. That's what I want to understand. It can help you. It can help you feel safe. It's actually great, like having money, and it's necessary. But if you're building your worth around that, then you're not feeling your own inner energy, because feminine energy is about feeling good just as you are. Stability, right? You look at Mother Earth and you're not like wondering that like Mother Earth is lacking. It's not lacking. You just love the vastness and the fullness of it. So you have to start embodying that energy. How do you do that? Well, I recommend the following. I am actually launching my Goddess of, this is a different version. I know I've spoken about Goddess of Love before. That's like my top program. But I'm actually shifting it to Goddess of Love and Attraction. It's a smaller program, but it's focused on intimacy. Women, when you make the work about you, you have to feel comfortable with emotional intimacy, with spiritual intimacy, with physical intimacy, without reverting into energies of performing, without reverting to energies of, I have to keep this man's attention, without feeling like he's gonna reject me. It's basically working on releasing all those fears of rejection that could be within you, core programs of you've learned over history, like centuries, that have made us question our worth as women, and embody our goddess frequency, that vastness and that fullness. I see a cauldron, which could really represent the uterus, right? Feeling full, rich, full of life. And that is what the energy that we need to embody more and more and more and more. So it is a spiritual thing. It is a metaphysical thing. It's a subconscious thing. It's a body thing. We're releasing core beliefs, programs, etc. that make you flinch back out of fear of rejection, or that make you want to cling out of fear of rejection. All the control programming so that we can move more and more and more into that softer, surrendered, magnetic, inviting presence that men do not want to leave. But you're not doing it for him. You're doing it because you want to enjoy your own frequency, your own state. You want to feel at peace. You want to feel sovereign. You want to feel enough, delicious in your own energy. That is the key difference. That is the fastest way that you're going to attract your soulmate. That is the fastest way, because the feminine is a frequency of trust. It's not control. It's not desperation. It's not waiting until you feel like you've lost your dignity and then you do some work out of a frequency of shame or feeling not good enough or embarrassment. That is the complete opposite of that. It is a feeling of vastness, doing things out of for yourself because you want to feel better, not because you feel like you're lagging, because you just want to nourish yourself more. You do this inner work for you. I see so many women who just do the work to get a man, and then when the man leaves, they stop. Of course it wasn't going to work. If you're not doing this for you, then you're doing it out of like an illusion, a false sense of self. I heard something really, it's tough, but I should say it. I hear emotional poverty. Like you're trying to, I know it's tough, but it's what I'm getting. It's like you're trying to get something to want you to then want you. And that's a tough, that's tough. Obviously, we've all been there. I started coaching, being straight up, because I'm not judging you. I started coaching because I wanted to get a man. Full stop. I had a life coach, and most of the questions I was asking were about the guy, whether he could see me or not. But look at me now. So, yeah, it doesn't matter what made you start this process. Make sure that guilt or shame doesn't cloud your judgment about continuing, and understanding that maybe if you're not getting the right results yet, it's because a part of you is trying to do this to get attention. And consciousness precedes form. You're not doing this for you. If part of your energy is kind of begging for love and attention out of fear of abandonment, or you're shutting down out of fear of rejection fully, but you're expecting to see different results, but you're not doing the work, the work has to be for you. It has to come out of self-love. You want lasting attraction, your work needs to come out of self-love. So if you're the type of woman that gets I hear the word indignation. If you get that way about doing this work, then you need to mature. You need to mature a little bit. You're hitting a wall against all the places where you feel like nobody's gonna love you. So you're acting out of that energy. But it's not about others choosing you. Maturity comes with understanding that you need to choose yourself, and that you can coexist with people in different choices, but you need to make a choice about you, about who you are and who you're gonna be and what you want. You need to feel satisfied with you. Now, I know, easier said than done, but that is why Goddess of Love and Attraction exists, because I wanna help you release those fears of rejection, emotional intimacy, physical intimacy, meaning like whether you feel like you're gonna be able to keep a man, but also I wanna help you release the fears of you feeling like you're not going to be met because of, the patriarchy or whatever beliefs is there around men that you have, where you don't feel safe in opening up to that emotional intimacy, where you doubt that you can attract the man that is going to want to cherish you, protect you for life. Then I invite you to do Goddess of Love and Attraction. We're going to be meeting for 8 weeks, 9 weeks, full on work on just mastering your confidence and being alluring to a man, not trying to get him. There's a difference between control, but just you being alluring, you being magnetic, you being irresistible, okay? and allowing connection and trusting that you are attracting a divine masculine that's going to protect you. When you open up your heart to this, that's when you're going to see a difference. Okay? When you feel like you can release those stress, that indignation, that like fear of emotional vulnerability, then you are aligned for more intimacy, and that you become a powerful attractor for that. There's an invite-only program for the moment being. There is some links for you to join, and but yeah, there's some links for you to join or just to connect with me and to know whether it's the right fit for you. I'm going to put the link below. I would love to have you. And just to answer your questions, it's for the woman that's ready to do the work, and she wants to feel irresistible without competing, without shrinking, and also aligning her energy when it comes to men, when it comes to frequency, attracting their divine masculine. But please do not attach this to one particular man. The universe is so vast and is so big that it will bring you the right compatible man and the one that is ready for you. All right, ladies, so I have to go, but I'm gonna put the link here, and I will see you soon. If you have any questions, please let me know. How do I close this?